When you're the child of one of daytime television's most beloved stars, growing up often happens under the watchful eyes of fans who have cheered your family on for years. But for Michelle Stafford, the Emmy-winning actress who's captivated audiences for decades as the young and the restless, fiery Phillies summers, motherhood has always been the role that mattered most. And as her son, Jameson Jones Lee Stafford, celebrates his 10th birthday, it's impossible not to look back on how her world shifted the moment she first held him in her arms. The beginning of a love story. Michelle's path to motherhood was deeply personal. Having long dreamed of becoming a mom, she welcomed her daughter Natalia in 2009 through surrogacy, and 5 years later, in 2015, her family grew once again with the arrival of her son, Jameson. From the very beginning, Michelle's social media became a scrapbook of motherhood, filled not with the glamour of Hollywood, but with quiet, real, heart-melting moments. "He just wanted to be held," she once captioned a photo of newborn Jameson nestled against her chest, his tiny hand curled around her finger. Those early snapshots said it all. Despite her demanding career, Michelle was fully immersed in those fleeting newborn days. The late-night feedings, the lullabies, the chaos, it was all part of the beautiful, messy rhythm of life she had always longed for. A mom first, an actress second. Fans might remember that when Michelle returned to The Young and the Restless in 2019 after a stint on General Hospital, she brought with her a renewed energy and a very clear sense of purpose. Her children were now her compass. Between filming long days on set, Michelle often shared glimpses of home life that grounded her amid the soap opera whirlwind. Whether she was posting a candid carpool selfie, laughing about her son's latest obsession with dinosaurs, or sharing the creative chaos of pancake breakfasts gone wrong, her feed told a story that every parent could relate to. "I love my job," she once said, "but my greatest job is being their mom. Nothing compares to that." And nowhere was that love more evident than in the way Jameson's personality began to shine through in her photos. Mischievous eyes, wide grins, and that unmistakable spark of a little boy who clearly adored his mom. Growing up with grace and giggles. Over the years, fans have watched Jameson grow from a chubby-cheeked toddler into a funny, thoughtful, and independent kid with a sharp wit. Michelle's posts have often captured the humor of parenting, the unfiltered conversations, the surprising wisdom that comes from a 6-year-old philosopher, or the bedtime negotiations that feel like hostage situations. There was the time Jameson told her that her acting face was too dramatic, or when he insisted that the family's pet dog was the real boss of the house. Michelle didn't just laugh. She shared those moments as a reminder that, behind the Emmy statues and the red carpets, she's just another mom trying to make it to bedtime with her sanity, mostly intact. But amid the laughter, there's always been tenderness. The kind that makes you stop scrolling. Like the photo of Jameson sitting quietly beside his sister, both lost in a world of their own imagination, or the video of him cheering for her at a school performance. That bond between the Stafford siblings is one Michelle treasures. "They fight like all siblings," she once joked, "but they also protect each other fiercely. That's love." Why he passed on the Daytime Emmys. When Michelle won her 3rd Daytime Emmy for her portrayal of Phillies, fans were quick to notice her children weren't at the ceremony. While Natalia has occasionally joined her mom for Hollywood events, Jameson, it turns out, had politely declined the invite. Michelle later explained in an interview that her son wasn't feeling the whole fancy clothes and late-night thing. Instead, he wanted to stay home in his pajamas, eating popcorn and watching Star Wars. "I totally got it," she laughed. "He's 10. That's exactly what I'd want to do at 10. The red carpet will still be there, but this stage of childhood won't." That decision captured so much of who Jameson is, grounded, funny, and delightfully uninterested in fame. And for Michelle, that's the biggest win of all, raising kids who feel free to be themselves, away from the spotlight. Lessons from motherhood. Michelle has always been candid about the challenges of balancing motherhood and career, the guilt, the exhaustion, the constant feeling of trying to do it all. Yet through it all, she's maintained a sense of humor and grace that has made her a role model not just for soap fans, but for working moms everywhere. "I used to think I had to be perfect," she once reflected. "Now I know that the best gift I can give my kids is showing up, even when it's messy, even when I'm tired. That's love." Her life in pictures reflects exactly that truth. You won't find overly filtered family portraits or staged perfection on her feed. Instead, there are images of muddy sneakers, pancake breakfasts, impromptu hugs, and the occasional selfie with a child photobombing in the background. Each image is a love letter to childhood, to motherhood, to the perfectly imperfect life she's built with Jameson and Natalia. 10 years of love, laughter, and learning. As Jameson hits double digits, Michelle marked the milestone with her signature blend of humor and heart. She posted a throwback photo of baby Jameson fast asleep on her shoulder, alongside a new one of him, taller now, grinning mischievously, with that same spark in his eyes. Her caption read, "10 years of you, 10 years of laughter, chaos, and love that blows my mind. You are my sunshine, my teacher, my joy. I'm so lucky to be your mom." Fans flooded her comments with love, many of them longtime viewers who have seen her grow both on and off screen. "We've watched your Bobbies grow up," one fan wrote. "You're the real MVP, Michelle." It's easy to see why. Through every phase of her life, from bold soap opera storylines to sleepless nights with teething toddlers, Michelle has been authentic. She's shared enough to connect, but never too much to invade her children's privacy. Jameson's first decade has been a journey of laughter, learning, and love, the kind that transcends fame and screen time. A future as bright as his smile. Though Michelle doesn't push her kids toward show business, fans have often wondered whether Jameson might one day follow in her footsteps. For now, though, he's content to stay behind the scenes, building Lego cities, playing sports, and occasionally photobombing his mom's behind-the-scenes Y and R selfies. "Who knows what the future holds," Michelle mused recently. "But whatever they choose, my job is to make sure they know they're loved, supported, and free to dream big." And that, perhaps, is the greatest picture of all, not the glossy moments on the red carpet, but the ones captured in everyday life. A mom and her son laughing in the kitchen, a family wrapped up in a blanket fort, a love story that continues to grow stronger every year. As Michelle Stafford's son turns 10, we celebrate not just a milestone birthday, but the journey that defined her most important role yet. Happy birthday, Jameson, and here's to another decade of heart, humor, and the kind of memories that make life truly beautiful.